inventor, an eccentric millionaire, a junk collector, and now a poet. Do any of you have the foggiest idea what this poem is all about?
Do you really think we'd all be just sitting here if we had any idea where the old bastard had the pattern?
Oh, no. There were some of the nicest gentlemen out there that gave me all sorts of ideas.
I have a few of my own, Melody.
Well, I suppose all we can do is settle in for the long haul and tear this place apart with our bare hands.
Huh. How about your mission, Cousin Myrtle?
Edie girl, right now my mission is to find that rotten patent.
Well, just so you know, I figured out where you put it, but Deb won't be telling anyone where it is.
Edie, darling, where do you think it is?
Well, just look at the poem, guys. Really? Just look at it. Who was cut down in the prime of life? And who didn't bleed? And who was quite nice? Really? Bertha. I think he hid it inside Bertha.
Edie, darling, you are very, very ill. You do.
Well, as anxious as all of you are to get your John Hancocks on the dotted line, time to...
Who is John Pine? Keep bringing up new people, and I want to know who this John Hancock guy is. Is he a new relative? Guys, that changes everything. I gotta get my calculator.
No, Edie!
Let it go, it keeps our hands busy.
Well, I know what I need to keep my hands busy. Anyone care to join me? I mean, we have no idea what killed Bertha. We've already ruled out the iced tea, or Mr. Pettibone would have joined her. Another whiskey, Deborah?
Why not? And you might as well make one for Edie, too. Although God only knows what she'll be up to tonight.
Same for me, Myrtle, please. And that was a large.
Why?
And Mr. Pettibone?
Well, I still can't stomach the idea of that iced tea. I'll play it safe and join you in whatever you're having, Myrtle.
Two Bud Lights coming up.
You know what, guys? I've been thinking, and I think you've been harshing on my whole Bertha era a little too harshly. I mean, honestly, guys, please look at the poem. Who was cut down in the prime of life? And who didn't bleed? And who was quite nice? Well, kind of nice.
No, Edie, darling, the poem doesn't say who. It says what.
You're right, that's weird.
Something that at Cosmo House. It rests, and anything can be quite so nice. Honey, it's not hidden in a who. It's hidden in a what.
Perhaps your uncle was speaking metaphorically.
I don't know anymore. I don't think I heard Uncle Cosmo speaking nothing but English.
No, dumbass. I mean, perhaps he was talking about the death of spirit, or the demise of his inner child.
Oh, why, Mr. Pettibone? Do elaborate.
Well, there are other kinds of death, Cousin Melanie. The death of heroism, the death of romance, the death of passion. Why, that's how the French describe perfect sex. a little deaf.
Oh, wow. Mr. Pettibone. Harvey.
That sounds like a little horseshit to me.
Melanie, I know now is not the time, but please accept this token, this flower. For what is a flower once it's cut compared to the beauty?
Dad.
Compared to the beauty of one as sweet and innocent as yourself.
One word, Pettibone. Walmart.
Cut down. No blood.
Evie, please, I'm on a roll!
Arrangement!
I have absolutely no intention of keeping this just for myself. My goodness. I am a missionary. Do you think I've devoted my life to doing good works just to throw my soul away for some filthy money? I'll tell you what, baby. I'll tell you what. Let's raise our glasses to old cousin Cosmo, who made this day possible, and achoo!
Just a minute. No ice. Remember, I'm taking
Yeah. And I drink mine like that, and I don't want no ice neither.
So what are you going to do with all that money, cousin?
Well, it would be wonderful if you would sign the patent over to
I intend to sign these rights over to all of you. After all, you are my family.
Oh, Cousin Myrtle, after all, you are a saint. Harvey, we're gonna be so rich!
I think that's the most generous act I've ever witnessed. I think I love you, cousin.
Now, stop it, all of you. I have...
Whatever is wrong, oh generous cousin Myrtle?
Oh, it's just that I'm thinking of dear cousin Bertha and how she isn't here to share in our joy. Please, everyone, lift your glasses to both of them. Achoo!
But Myrtle, honey, ice in wine is so très tacky.
Oh, just drink it, will ya? I mean, humor me. It's just a toast, damn it.
You know what? Doug, are missionaries allowed to swear, Doug? Because I swear, Cousin Myrtle has been swearing all night.
And
She's
just a minute.
Yes.
Because I could have sworn that Uncle Cosmo said on the tape that you were a teetotaler. Bud Light?
I'm not a teetotaler. Uncle Cosmo never said that.
Well, we can find out easily enough. All we have to do is ask Chop, as you call him, to play the next tape. Why don't you ask him, cousin Myrtle?
You remember how to call him, don't you, Myrtle? Just, give a whistle. One of those famous bird whistles will do. You could fake the answers, couldn't you? But not the whistle.
What do you mean? Come on, everyone, drink up. Then we'll get old Pettibone here to draw up some legal document that divides the rights among us. Come on, drink up.
Why did you do that a second time, Deb?
It's poisoned, Edie. Or soon will be. Once the ice melts.
Yeah, I knew that.
That's how you did it, isn't it, Myrtle? Or should I say,
How'd you know?
I didn't. Until Edie mentioned the swearing and the drinking. And then there was that reaction you had anytime you were near the bar. You haven't been crying. You're allergic to the flowers. Only you left your allergy medication in your purse when you switched identities with the real Myrtle. She was wearing a huge corsage. Interesting choice for someone with allergies. And then the empty glasses case. Only the victim wasn't wearing glasses. The only one who is, besides me, is you.
You're very clever, Harvey. What you think? I spent the past year with that old geezer just so he could leave it to her stupid family? Not likely, lawyer. And I'm still not worried. You'll never be able to make any of this stick. Petty boo!
You were the only one near the bar and the only one who could have poisoned the drinks. The arsenic was frozen in the ice. You must have been really disappointed when no one took ice but Bertha and I. And if I hadn't drunk that tea early and fast, I would have joined Bertha.
And she tried to give me whiskey on the rocks twice. Thank God I drinked like a Brit.
Thank God! Wait, God, what's
Why? Why?
Well, what's a Brit?
And thank God I brought her! Always have a backup plan, that's what I say. Nobody move, and I'll be out of here in a minute. Damn it! I hate this whole stinking family.
about the show. I'm the owner of Undersiege Enterprises and Be the Cause and the operational manager of Twopence Productions, and I'm absolutely delighted to be standing in front of all of you tonight, as this is one of the biggest audiences that Twopence Productions has had here in the Valley. Thank you to the Sidebar Tavern next door for providing us with the drink specials this evening. I tell you, it's really nice having the bar directly next door to the theater so that we can all start getting our drink on as soon as we get out of classes. And it gives you an opportunity to talk to us and get to know us better. And once you get to know us, you might want to join us. And our next production is a great way to get started with theater. One of the top concerns that I hear from people who haven't acted is a fear of memorization. Our next production eliminates that worry because we're doing it as an enhanced reader's theater, which means as you move around the stage in your character, you'll have your script in your hands in case you need it. And for those of you who missed it, the next show we're doing, after an immense amount of work to try to track down the proper parties to pay for the performance rights, is going to be Douglas Adams' classic, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's book 2.
I'm quoting.
So we're actually going to be doing it from the radio scripts, which is how Douglas first presented it to the world in 1979, which, without Edie's calculator, means it's 42 this year. And if you know anything about the show, then you know that 42 is an important number. And if you don't know anything about the show, come find out why 42 is the meaning to life, the universe, and everything. The auditions are in your program, and BeTheCause.com. Remember, use 2 C's because the community counts. I'll post updates there. If after enjoying yourself tonight, you don't want to wait to see another show, I invite you back for next weekend, as the Peacock Players are going to be presenting The Last Resort, a musical comedy. And another audition notice, the Valerie Players, the resident troupe here at the Valerie, has recently had a playwriting contest and selected 8 10-minute plays written by people right here in Citrus County, also being done in the Reader's Theater format. My good friend Patrick Earhart, who is the artistic director of the Valerie Players, and our very own Carol Jeske. They'll be holding auditions here, right here at the Valerie, Tuesday, August 30th and Wednesday, August 31st from 7 to 9 p.m. When we advertised this, we were very explicit about having a pajama contest. And so at this time, I would like to announce our guest judge for the night to present the gift card, good for 1 free meal of your choice with beverage at the new Cubano restaurant right across the street.
Get the moho fork.
Get the moho fork.
Delicious. Michael doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, there goes all the prizes.
Never mind.
From the Citrus Abuse Shelter Association, which is the most wonderful program that I can tell you about myself, or try to. Or I could just invite her up on stage to tell you what the program is about herself and announce the winner of tonight's pajama contest. The CEO of CASA, ladies and gentlemen, Sunshine Arlen.